Tonight on TV5 News at 8, another threat of violence occurs in the local school districts. Details straight ahead.
And a teacher faces charges of molestation. All this and more as TV5 News brings coverage closer to home.
This is TV5 News, bringing coverage closer to home.
Good evening, I'm Christy Herman.
And I'm Mark Despotakis. More rumors across the nation about bomb threats occur, only this time it hits close to home. The school shootings in Littleton, Colorado have sparked copycat acts of violence throughout the nation, and it's even hit it locally in the Red Bank Valley School District. And it's tonight's top story. Take a look. Copycat crimes of the Columbine High School shooting have been happening all over the country. There have been threats of this type of violence in New Bethlehem's Red Bank Valley High School.
Well, there has been just an enormous amount of rumors and different types. There was even rumors last week that someone was actually shot here at school. Rumors of a bomb threat, rumors of threats of violence, and basically a copy of Colorado incident. And we have not found anything to substantiate any of these rumors. Obviously, no one was shot last week. We did have some windows broken out during the evening with a pellet gun. But
in any incident like this, parents and community members are concerned and are informed by the school district.
We sent out a memo to all the parents. I spoke to the 500 people, over 500 people in attendance here on Friday evening, again trying to tell them the truth, the fact that these rumors are not true as best as we know, but it just continues to flare up.
The memo that was released to parents states that school officials have fully investigated all rumors and leads, and to date there has been nothing discovered to cause alarm or to substantiate any threats in the school. There are also some physical security measures in place.
Well, we have started to lock all the doors except the main doors. But
the district is handling the situation, but stresses that there have been no actual threats.
Supposedly there were supposed to be symbols or cards or something placed in lockers or book bags, and every one of those that we've followed up with have not been, or some of the students have never received any type of threat. Now, there have been some pranks, and we are finding, scratched notes or something, but again, they haven't been really designated towards any single person.
School officials continue to maintain that the school is a safe environment and classes will continue through the rest of the year uninterrupted. In local news, a state police officer was ordered for trial Tuesday in Clarion on charges of driving drunk. Allegedly, Richard States Jr., a corporal with the state barracks in Clarion, was intoxicated when he crashed his car into a ditch on December 11th in Knox. Witnesses were called to testify, including Trooper John Gray and Lieutenant Robert A. Martin. They described him as being disoriented but coherent and noticed a strong odor of alcohol on his breath. They also noticed his eyes were glassy and bloodshot and that his speech seemed to be slurred. States has been placed on restricted duty at the Clarion barracks.
The number of inmates at the Clarion County Jail between January and April is up almost 20% more than last year. County Warden Daniel Hornberger said that some of the problems can be attributed to the absence of a county judge. He believes that once there is a full-time judge to take the bull by the horns, they will be able to get the caseload moving again. He also believes that it is possible to outgrow the new jail that was built in 1995.
H. John Dreyer is not likely to be nominated for Clarion County Judge by the state Senate. Dreyer's nomination was unanimously confirmed by the Senate's Judiciary Committee last week. He must be approved by 2/3 of the Senate. There are only 5 or 6 session days left before the primary election, and it is unlikely the vote would come before then. 3 candidates have cross-filed nomination and papers and are seeking both parties' nomination. If one of the candidates is successful in winning both of the parties, the election could be considered over with just the primary.
Our partner exchange, the Clarion News, will have these top stories for you tomorrow. Mary Blas Martin, Wagner, and auditors. A request is made for an extension to submit their audit report to the state.
The election board asked for primary night security. A request has been made for a Clarion County Sheriff post, a deputy at the courthouse for the May 18th primary. DEP pledges careful review of CLI application. A proposal to take more garbage to the county landfill will be looked into. These stories and more can be found in the Clarion News tomorrow. In state news, a Pittsburgh fourth grade teacher, faces charges of molesting children. A former female student has come forward to charge 53-year-old Lawrence J. Mahelko of Plum with 10 counts each of indecent assault and corruption of minors on April 14th. Mahelko teaches at the University Park Elementary School. A school board meeting was held last night and over 200 parents and students went to the Gateway School Board meeting to voice support, but the board denied them a chance to speak. They explained that they must remain neutral about the case.
In state news, a beer distributor near Pittsburgh was robbed. Thieves broke into Shaw's Beer Distributor in Clafton, PA late Sunday or early Monday morning. The thieves entered through a garage door and proceeded to take about 70 kegs and 600 cases of beers. Investigators doubt that thirst was the motive. They believe that so much beer was stolen that the thieves will resell the beer. The alcohol was estimated to be worth about $20,000.
An Elk County man is being charged with criminal homicide. 26-year-old Dominic Corner of Ridgeway decided to headbutt another man in the forehead with enough force to kill him. He will face homicide and aggravated assault charges at a May 5th preliminary hearing. Police say 41-year-old Michael Jones of Ridgeway fought with Corner at Corner's home on April 18th. Jones sought medical treatment in Ridgeway 3 days later and was flown to the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, where he was already considered brain dead. Jones died last Thursday. Police still do not know what prompted the fight.
Another web page was created to invite people to vote on students to be killed. Students at a Venango County Middle School knew for at least a month that another student created the page and just turned it into the superintendent of the Franklin School District. Police say that the student who created the page was first denied any knowledge of the page and then admitted that he did know about it and said it was meant to be a joke. The student has been suspended and faces expulsion hearing next week.
A vulnerable computer virus has damaged at least 2,000 computers in the United States. The Carnegie Mellon University Computer Emergency Response Teams says that the number could be higher. The virus is proving more destructive than expected overseas, causing hundreds of thousands of computer meltdowns around the world. The virus tries to erase a computer's hard drive and write gibberish into its system settings to prevent the machine from being restarted. Officials are asking you to please be careful when receiving odd-looking email messages or if your computer is using unusual activity.
A child attacked by a dog more than 2 years ago has a settlement negotiated for him. Cole J. Knizia of Newark Township was bitten on the ear, scalp, left arm, and torso in 1997. He was attacked by an Akita canine while playing in the backyard of the dog's owner, Stephen Ness. He will now pay more than $14,000 in legal fees and public funds used to pay some of Kinsley's medical bills. The rest of the money will purchase an annuity that will provide $8,000 yearly payments for his education on his 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st birthdays. The final lump sum of the payments of more than $62,000 will be scheduled for his 25th birthday. In Philadelphia, a jury decided to hold 3 companies responsible for the death of 2 men who died in a crash of an experimental helicopter. Robert Rayburn and Gerald Mahan worked for Boeing Helicopters of Ridley Park. The men were working to make the Osprey helicopter when a steel was installed backwards by a Boeing mechanic. The jury concluded that there wasn't any proof that the mistake allowed transmission oil to leak into the engine. The families of the men were seeking more than $2 million in financial losses and compensation for loss of a companionship.
Another bomb threat in Berks County School District. Students were sent home early from Hamburg Middle and High School. Nothing was found when police searched and investigated the buildings. The superintendent found a note inside the high school making threats to safety of both buildings. Security cameras will now be installed in both schools in the near future. When TV5 News returns, Bucknell University is having problems controlling senioritis. Details ahead.
Plus, tobacco ads aren't going to be run in the New York Times. Find out why when TV5 brings coverage closer to home.
100 Center has got a new look. With their new owner, Alice Miller, We Care Hair has all your beauty needs. Nails, haircuts, color, and tanning. All at reasonable prices and 7 days a week.
We Care Hair now offers a nail technician Wednesday through Sunday. Walk in or call for an appointment at 226-7977. We Care Hair, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Standing out from the crowd is easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
If you're tired of those boring Saturday nights, then head on down to the Bowl Arena, where we have Rock and Bowl every Friday from 9:30 to 12:30 and Saturday from 11 to 2. And if bowling's not for you, then head on over to our game room with 8 pool tables and an extensive selection of arcade games. The Bowl Arena is also a fun place for birthdays with bumper bowling for kids and league play for adults. That's the Bowl Arena, located just 1 mile east of Clarion on Route 322. Phone 764-3471. Opens daily at noon.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but to stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, and resistant enough for the pets to run on. And its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
Welcome back to TV5 News at 8. Isaac Smith has been jailed in Allegheny County since Monday morning.
The 19-year-old is charged with robbing a Neville Island sports store outside Pittsburgh. He also fought with a store owner and stole more than 24 semi-automatic handguns. When authorities arrested Smith, they found that one of the guns in his possession turned out to be stolen from the Erie sports store. He is considered a suspect in the March 26 robbery in Erie. The sports store employee was robbed at gunpoint, then tied in the back of his vehicle. The robbers then proceeded to steal a rack of rifles.
Preliminary designs have been drafted for the expansion and renovation of Carlson Library at the University of Clarion. It's a project that is joint funded by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education. The project will involve demolition of the classrooms wing of the current building and an addition of 28,000 square feet to the library. The $14.67 million expansion and renovation is expecting bids.
Clarion University's women's cross-country team placed 7th in the NCAA overall academic achievement with a 3.53 grade point average. That means teams placed an average of 3.11. The recognition is based on cumulative team grades and average for the semester of competition. All eligible student athletes whose names appear on the eligibility for, and the nominating coach must be a member of the Cross Country Coaches Association. 4 members of the women's team also received all academic team recognition.
In tomorrow's Clarion Call, you can read about the CSA budget as being approved, and the Student Senate elects a new board under the direction of Leslie Shore, the new president. These stories and many more are found in the Clarion Call.
Police were called to Bucknell University in Lewisburg early today. They were called to break up a crowd. A patrolman reported that he came upon some 200 to 300 students gathered on rooftops at a home, on porches, and in a street around 1:30 a.m. State and local police were also called in to help with the crowd. No one was injured, and the situation was brought under control just before 3 a.m. Police believe the activity was a result of the seniors' last day before final exam.
Maureen McCausland testified yesterday that she had operated 3 downtown Philadelphia brothels in early 1990 and gave sex and money to a city inspector to keep him from shutting down her businesses. The veteran prostitute testified yesterday in the federal racketeering and extortion trial of 59-year-old Frank Antico. Antico had been the director of business regulation enforcement for the City Department of License and Inspections. McCausland says that her payments to Antico totaled $8,000.
The Philadelphia Boys Choir is about to get to do more than just sing. The boys are scheduled to leave on a 10-day trip to Cuba. The club is also about building character, and they get the chance to do just that. The group is bringing baseball gloves on their trip. The group put up boxes all over the town of Haverton to collect the equipment in. They plan to give them to youngsters so that they don't have to use things like shoe leather and milk cartons for their baseball games.
In national news, the New York Times won't be exposing their readers to any more tobacco ads. A spokeswoman explained that they don't want to expose their readers to ads that could be dangerous to their health. The paper is now banning all cigarette and cigar and tobacco ads. The last ad for the Times ran on Monday, and the new policy officials take effect this weekend. The Times has become the first paper to have such a ban. They said that the ads accounted for less than 1% of its $1 billion in ad revenues last year. Tobacco makers are not pleased about this ban. Spokesman for Brown and Williamson Tobacco calls the new policy pathetic.
When TV5 News returns, we'll report the latest details from Littleton, Colorado.
And Joyce Strain will give us the latest buzz in the entertainment world when TV5 brings coverage closer to home.
If you're tired of those boring Saturday nights, then head on down to the Bowl Arena, where we have Rock and Bowl every Friday from 9:30 to 12:30 and Saturday from 11 to 2. And if bowling's not for you, then head on over to our game room with 8 pool tables and an extensive selection of arcade games. The Bowl Arena is also a fun place for birthdays with bumper bowling for kids and league play for adults. That's the Bowl Arena, located just 1 mile east of Clarion on Route 322. Phone 764-3471. Opens daily at noon.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but to stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, resistant enough for the pets to run on. And its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
We Care Hair, located at the 800 Center, has got a new look. With their new owner, Alice Miller, We Care Hair has all your beauty needs. Nails, haircuts, color, and tanning. All at reasonable prices and 7 days a week.
We Care Hair now offers a nail technician Wednesday through Sunday. Walk in or call for an appointment at 226-7977. We Care Hair, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Standing out from the crowd is easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m., Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
Welcome back to TV5 News at 8. Gambling is a controversy that a lot of states are looking into.
The National Gambling Impact Study Commission voted 5-4 today that the idea on the spread of legalized gambling. It involves a pause in the spread of casinos, lotteries, and slot machines. It would also call for the state and local governments to do their own studies. Some believe that the panel has no power to impose a moratorium. Instead, the report goes to Congress in June.
One of the best trumpet players all around the world died of liver failure at his home in New Orleans yesterday. Al Hirt passed away yesterday at the age of 76. He and lifetime clarinetist friend Pete Fountain started out together as exterminators by day and played music by night for more than 50 years. Hirt's virtuosity led him to 21 Grammy nominations, and he won one of the best non-jazz instrumental for Java in 1964. He recorded more than 50 albums, 4 gold and 1 platinum. He will be greatly missed. The Clinton nuclear power plant resumes operation after 2.5 years of not producing power. The plant has not produced power since September of 1996, when operators tried to repair a leaking recirculation pump without taking the reactor offline. This violates the plant's written procedures and drew in a team of inspectors. The Illinois Power has then focused on improving the performance of its staff and upgrading its systems, and brought in Pico Energy of Philadelphia to help bring the plant back online. The plant is said to be ready to begin to restart the restarting process later this week, and could be generating electricity within another week. We've had some beautiful weather outside. Jen Bavino joins us from the Spring Fling downtown to tell us what is about to come. Jen?
Thanks, Mark. I'm reporting from Clarion's annual live spring. Why did I say live? Take it over, quickly.
5, 4.
Thanks, Mark. I'm here reporting from Clarion's annual Spring Fling Festival. And as you'll notice around me, everybody's having a great day today. The weather outside is beautiful. We rose high into the 60s today. Everybody's having a great time here at the Spring Fling Festival. Everybody's out in their shorts, t-shirts, just having a great time today. Now onto my maps, taking a look at our satellite imagery projection. You'll notice that the precipitation is staying to the southern tier of the state and will be staying this way throughout the rest of the week. Taking a look at our precipitation map, you'll notice the same once again, the precipitation staying to the south, and it will be staying this way throughout the rest of the week. Now taking a look at our highs and lows for the rest of the week, you'll notice that we are steering clear of all the highs and lows, and we'll be seeing temperatures rise hopefully later in the rest of the week. Taking a look at our 4-day planner, you'll notice for Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 63, a low of 36. For Friday, a high of 62, a low of 43. For Saturday, a high of 69, a low of 43. And for Sunday, a high of 69, a low of 70. And that's all the weather I have for you. Now just a reminder to all you Clarion students that Donnie Iris will be performing live at Clarion's Tippin Gymnasium this Saturday, winding down the Spring Fling Festival. Tickets will be on sale for all Clarion students with your valid ID for $8. For the rest of the public, tickets will be $10. So hopefully I'll see you there. Thanks, Mark and Tracy. Now back to you.
Thanks, Jen. The second trial in the dragging death of a black man is being moved out of Jasper, Texas. The judge agreed to change the venue after prosecution asked. 3 white men were accused in the brutal murdering of James Byrd, who was dragged behind a pickup truck for 3 miles. The first trial was held in Jasper, but the local district attorney says he wants to move the second defendant's trial to take away possible grounds for appeal.
NATO-led airstrikes in the Balkans continued last night, with Serb TV reporting that NATO's latest attack included a, quote, massive onslaught in the Belgrade area. Tuesday afternoon, NATO attacked an army barracks 200 miles south of Belgrade. Authorities in Yugoslavia are reporting that at least 17 civilians were killed. When we return, Dawn Ursich will have the latest from the world of sports.
And we'll bring you some more news with Joy in Tinseltown when TV5 brings coverage closer to home.
Out from the crowd is easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in a Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
We Care Hair, located at the 800 Center, has got a new look. With their new owner, Alice Miller, We Care Hair has all your beauty needs. Nails, haircuts, color, and tanning. All at reasonable prices and 7 days a week.
We Care Hair now offers a nail technician Wednesday through Sunday. Walk in or call for an appointment at 226-7977. We Care Hair, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Sundays from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. News travels fast. That's why you need the speed and accuracy of a news TV team that brings coverage closer to home. Every Tuesday and Wednesday night, join TV5 News for Clarion's only live local newscast on television at 8. Tune in for the latest in regional, state, and national news. Plus, with our newspaper exchange partner, the Clarion News, teaming up to bring coverage closer to home every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Clarion's only live local newscast on television at 8 is here on TV5.
If you're tired of those boring Saturday nights, then head on down to the Bowl Arena, where we have Rock and Bowl every Friday from 9:30 to 12:30 and Saturday from 11 to 2. And if bowling's not for you, then head on over to our game room with 8 pool tables and an extensive selection of arcade games. The Bowl Arena is also a fun place for birthdays with bumper bowling for kids and league play for adults. That's the Bowl Arena, located just 1 mile east of Clarion on Route 322. Phone 764-3471. Opens daily at noon.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, resistant enough for the pets to run on, and its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
Good evening, I'm Don Ursich here with sports. In baseball news, Kevin Young drove in the go-ahead run during a 3-run 8th-inning rally as the Pirates snapped a 3-game losing streak with a 5-3 win over the Braves in Tuesday's series opener. Tonight, Chris Peters goes against the 0-3 Tom Glavine. Roger Clemens still has his pursuit of the American League record for the most consecutive wins after getting a no decision against the Rangers last night. He left in the 2nd inning because of a bad back. The Yankees battled back in the 9th inning to win 7-6. In hockey news, the Yagerless Penguins team couldn't pull out a win last night as the New Jersey Devils beat them 4-2, evening up the series at 2-2. The series heads back to Jersey on Friday, where the Pens hope to see Yager back in action. The Edmonton Oilers wish that Wayne Gretzky had suited up again rather than drop the first puck. The Oilers were beaten triple overtime by the Dallas Stars 3-2, and were also knocked out of the hockey playoffs. Well, Portland is the only team in the NBA that's clinched their division. Utah, San Antonio, Houston, and the Lakers earned playoff berths. In the Eastern Division, Miami, Indiana, Orlando, and Atlanta are headed for postseason play. Well, that's all for sports right now. Let's head back to Mark and Christie.
Joy Strain has the latest gossip from Tinseltown now. She's here with the entertainment beat. Joy?
A 2-week vacation with some juicy gossip. The tragedy in Colorado has hit many of us with some very serious thoughts about how and why this incident occurred. But to one person who doesn't take anything seriously, this Littleton massacre was just more grounds for Howard Stern to joke about. According to Entertainment Weekly, Colorado legislators passed a resolution Tuesday asking all broadcasters to drop the Howard Stern Show from their daily programming. This came after Stern asked his nationwide audience if the 2 teenage gunmen tried to have sex with any female students during the attack. The legislation also demanded an apology from Stern. He asked this question the day after this terrible incident occurred. And in the news again, Ms. Monica Lewinsky. But not only is she in the news this time, she's also in the movies. That's right, Lewinsky is in talks right now with an Italian movie company who wants to cut her a multi-million-dollar contract to star in an Italian comedy film. The role she is considering is for a Christmas movie being produced by the film company Filmaro. And speaking of movies, the summer is approaching and the theaters are going to be packed with some monster movie hits. On May 19th, George Lucas' Star Wars prequel, The Phantom Menace, is going to be released. But there's going to be many other action, romance, monsters, sharks, superhero sequels, and even an indie or two. Coming this summer, Julia Roberts appears in 2 movies, Notting Hill with Hugh Grant and Runaway Bride with Richard Gere. And just when you thought the waters were Jaws-free, think again. The movie Deep Blue Sea will make you weary about being in the ocean again. Be sure to check out Michelle Pfeiffer and Callista Flockhart in A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Will Smith is becoming a 4th of July tradition as he rides again that weekend in Wild Wild West. Here's a quick rundown of some of these blockbusters to look for. In May, Notting Hill, The Phantom Menace, the Star Wars prequel, Arlington Road, The Love Letter, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and The Mummy. In June, Tarzan, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, Big Daddy, The General's Daughter, An Ideal Husband, and South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. In July, The Haunting, Wild Wild West, American Pie, Bowfinger, Deep Blue Sea, Eyes Wide Shut, and The Runaway Bride. That's all the talk in Tinseltown for this week. Be sure to join me again for the final edition of Entertainment Beat next week. I'm Joy Strain, TV5 News.
Thanks, Joy. Let's head back to Spring Fling with Jen Bevavino for your weather recap.
Thanks, Mark. Just another reminder that Donnie Iris will be performing live on Saturday from the Tippin Gymnasium. Hopefully I'll see you all there. Tickets will be on sale at the door, so come on, come all. Taking another brief look at our Clarion area forecast, taking a look at our 4-day planner, you'll notice temperatures on Thursday with a high of 63, a low of 36. For Friday, a high of 62, a low of 43. For Saturday, a high of 69, a low of 45. And for Sunday, a high of 70, a low of 40. That's Clarion's local and extended weather conditions. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Jen. That's all for TV5 tonight. Tune in Tuesday with Christy Desort and Dave Marsh. They'll have your TV5 news.
For Jen Bevavino, Dawn Ursich, and the entire TV5 News crew, have a good evening. I'm Mark Despotakis.
And I'm Christy Harmon. Good night.